also know that books and like music and things like that, they also help people dive into another world. So how would you like compare those?
I would say that in my mind, it's not so much a comparison because seeing visual arts or listening to music like we heard or books, they're all different ways to express.
Hello, I'm a young reporter from Future Voices. Can I ask you like a few questions?
Oh, absolutely. Happy to.
So, I saw you talking on stage over there. How did it feel to be talking in front of a lot of people about unity and diversity and something you strongly believe?
I have to say that this is actually one of my favorite events because I really believe that the arts and culture brings people together. And it just, I mean, even when I think about it, I just feel really joyful. When I think about how we learn about each other, the arts is just an amazing way to do that.
How do you feel about like art, and how do you think it like impacts our lives, makes us feel better or learn more?
I think it allows us to express our own individual identity and creativity in a way that's very freeing because sometimes I think that society has a lot of messages for us that may prevent us from really exploring who we are, and the arts is a way to really express that.
In this museum, have you seen any art that you think expresses a lot, like a message that's really meaningful message?
Yeah, well, I will say that in that little room over there, I was talking with the artist about her art. She's from Iran, and one of the pictures was a courtyard that she was talking about from her home country. And even though I've never been to the country, I feel like I'm closer to learning more about it just from seeing the place from her painting.
I also know that books and like music and things like that, they also help people dive into another world. So how would you like compare those?
I would say that in my mind, it's not so much a comparison because seeing visual arts or listening to music like we heard or books, they're all different ways to express. I'm actually curious, I know you're interviewing me. Do you have a venue or a way that you express yourself?
Oh, yeah, I really like art. I think it's really cool. I also play the piano. Sometimes we have like musical recital, like maybe once a year. I used to do dancing, like ballet. So yeah, I did a lot of things. And how do you feel like art connects people to other people?
One of the things I like for art is I really like taking photographs, especially when I am walking in nature. I really love, one of the things I love to do is I love to try to photograph a bee on a flower. And you know, bees are always moving. So actually trying to get that perfect picture of a bee on a flower is not very easy. And yet when I finally get one where it has the clarity and the perspective I want, there's just so much joy in being able to capture that moment in nature.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank you for accepting my interview. I had a fun time here.
And your questions made me think about some things that maybe I hadn't consciously thought about. So thank you.
Thanks.